Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. Our third lesson is about the cell. What is cell? It's the basic structural and functional unit of life, and on the basis of cell, living organisms are divided into various types. Unicellular organisms, they have only one cell. These organisms do all the things needed for their survival within that one cell. An amoeba is a unicellular organism. It takes in or ingests other unicellular organisms for food to get energy. Unicellular organisms also respond to their environment, get rid of waste, grow and reproduce. Unicellular organisms include both prokaryotes and some eukaryotes. Multicellular. A multicellular organism is made up of many eukaryotic cells working together. Each type of cell in a multicellular organism has a specific job that is important to the survival of that organism. Now, what is the eukaryotic or prokaryotic cell? Eukaryotic cell has a nucleus surrounded by a membrane and many specialized organelles. A unicellular organism that is made of one eukaryotic cell is called a eukaryote, and there are thousands of different unicellular eukaryotes. The algae or the alga that grows on the inside of an aquarium and the fungus that causes athlete's foot are unicellular eukaryotes. Prokaryotic, a cell without a membrane-bound nucleus is called prokaryotic. In general, prokaryotic cells are smaller than eukaryotic cells and also have fewer cell structures. A unicellular organism made up of one prokaryotic cell is called a prokaryote. Some prokaryotics or prokaryotes live in groups called the colonies, and some can also live in extreme environments. The heat-loving bacteria that live in hot springs get their energy from sulfur instead of light. So the eukaryotic cells may be unicellular or multicellular, right? But mostly the prokaryotes, they are unicellular, but they live in colonies. This is the diagram of eukaryotic and prokaryotic cell. You can see the difference that in the prokaryotic cell there is no well-defined nucleus or no well-membrane bounded nucleus. The hereditary material is actually free inside the cell, and there is no special membrane bounded organelles. The ribosome, they are non-membrane bounded organelles, and in eukaryotic cell you can see there is a definite nucleus, and some organelles are also present which are membrane bounded. Now, what is the difference between plant and animal cell? You will see the type of organelles over there in the next lecture, but you must have a clear-cut difference between the plant and animal cell. You can see that cell wall is present. First of all, the plant cell has a definite shape. Animal cell has oval shape or round shape or irregular shape. Cell wall is present in plant cell. In animal cell, cell wall is absent. Chloroplast is present in plant cell, and in animal cell, chloroplast is absent, and large central vacuole is present in plant cell. Due to that, the nucleus is getting a side, whereas many small vacuoles are present in the animal cell.